What's up guys, I'm Dimitri with Canucks, and a lot of gaming gear has passed through my hands, and it's a privilege to be able to experience all the new mice, all the keyboards, all the new headsets, and over time I've sort of compiled my perfect gaming set. And that got me thinking, out of the three, which should receive most attention from your wallet? The Z9 Neo by Zalman brings all the right features on a budget, with a large windowed side panel, 5 included fans, and an excellent interior layout with super simple cable management. Get it now? Link in the description below. So my gaming setup consists of the Logitech Pro mouse. Really love the weight and the size is perfect. Then the keyboard is the Corsair K70 RGB Rapid Fire with MX speed switches. This is primarily why I use this keyboard, because that is one fine switch, and by far the most precious product in this gaming lineup is the Sennheiser HD800 with the ModMic 4.0 attachment. And this setup has evolved over time with TKL keyboards, wireless mice that I've used in the past, but my audio was almost always the more expensive piece of gear. Obviously, as a conscious consumer, you would prioritize on what matters to you the most in game. I would prioritize on a gaming mouse and audio in my set. Having bad aim is extremely frustrating, especially if it's caused by some hardware, bad switches, poor ergonomics, and let alone a poor sensor, for example. That all sort of diminishes your gaming experience, so you gotta start with a good mouse first. And I have been very happy with the Logitech Pro and the wired G402 mice that are the same price at 69 bucks, and if you cheap out on a mouse, it will surely reflect how you aim and really if you're having a good time or not. And interestingly, our gaming mice reviews have received quite the viewership, and 2 of our mice videos remain in the top most viewed content ever on our channel, which is pretty incredible to think about, and makes me think that gaming mice are possibly the most crucial piece of gear in your gaming collection, which also happens to be the least expensive, because gaming mice usually are cheaper than keyboards and cheaper than gaming headsets. Keyboards, on the other hand, are a little bit different, and our obsession with mechanical switches promotes this huge demand, and thus gaming is now very much tied to mechanical keyboards. But from my experience with like a rubber dome keyboard, you can still perform very well with keystrokes and be satisfied in game. The more expensive keyboards you buy, just personalize the experience a little bit more with different designs, RGB lighting, so many flavors of switches, which is that crucial part for the keyboard. But I feel that is one piece of gear that you can save money on, or at least hold out until your mouse and audio pieces are the best for you. And this is where I bring out the HD800 and emphasize just how much OP they are, but they give me a really good reference point for audio, and after running them with my ModMic 4.0 setup, having stellar audio is that next big thing for me to enjoy my games, aside from having an awesome mouse. Audio engines are becoming so good right now, like Battlefield 1 sound effects and engine is amazing. You can hear every single little detail, and it would be a shame to tame that sound signature with a poor headset, so I would definitely prioritize on audio before I move on to a mechanical keyboard. My recommendation right now lies with the Game series from Sennheiser, the Game 1 in particular, which is an open style design and is my go-to headset right now. Seriously, it's the most comfortable pair of headsets that I have ever owned, with an awesome sound signature that brings out any environment to life. The microphone quality on this pair is fantastic. It's almost like the industry-leading benchmark on how a microphone should sound on a gaming headset. But what exactly do you sacrifice going with a more budget solution? So here we have the new Logitech G231 at $69. And from an audio perspective, they actually sound pretty decent, giving a bass lift while maintaining a detailed treble and nice resolution. But you can feel their value oriented through the creaky plastic construction, totally distracting cable noise that travels directly into the left ear cup with, I would say, too distant inline remote, or the washable but quiet, unpleasant surface material on the cushions themselves. This is that compromise you should avoid with budget gaming gear, especially when it comes to headsets. The microphone quality on the G231 is actually pretty decent. I was so surprised to hear that it's clear, it's not nasally in any way, it doesn't cancel out much of the background noise, but it's fine, I guess. It's not as boomy as the Game 1 microphone, but very, very passable. Good job, Logitech. I hear the plastic argument quite often related to something that is cheap, something that should be avoided, but plastic is awesome because it's light and you can wear something that is light for many hours on end without introducing any head fatigue. It's the lower end headsets that are made of plastic that set the bad precedent for higher end quality plastic headsets, and where is that balance? It's unfortunate the G231 is comfortable to wear, but it misses many of the underlying quality features that we are expected to see. And this is actually quite a common trend for audio products, which is why I encourage prioritization on mouse and audio first for your gaming gear. But there are actually a few outliers, like the new $50 HyperX Stinger. Make sure to check out our review, which sound great and actually addresses the build quality concerns at such a low price. So big thumbs up here. And I hope this has been helpful for those wondering how to partition their budget for gaming gear. And I'm curious to see if any of you are like me who prioritize on good aim and excellent audio. I'm Dmitry with Canucks. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.